It is the lifeblood of the economy. It's milk, of course, I'm talking about. So it was curious to find out the Kiwis don't want jobs in our dairy industry, apparently, because it's too much like hard work. Who is taking those jobs then? Well, Jehan Casinader went to the Otago early to find out.
4:30 a.m. in central Otago, and 2,000 cows are on the move. Among those shadowy figures, the dairy workers who keep this farm ticking over. Would you get up in the freezing cold to do this?
We've got issues with staff turnover. It's way too high. So we wanted to change that. We needed some responsible people.
Take a look at the faces around this cowshed.
They're fulfilling positions that quality Kiwi staff aren't fulfilling.
Filipino farmers bringing a slice of Manila to the Otago.
They are very willing. They really, really want to succeed.
It's like living in a paradise. So what's your plan tomorrow?
Farm manager Neil looks after 3 cowsheds.
I see him as the dad of the farm. Everyone loves Neil. He came out here as a shed hand and he's worked his way up to where he is now.
It's the attitude thing. It's a never say die attitude, I guess.
Neil is one of 11 Filipinos who were hired to work on this farm. The men's wives and kids have moved to New Zealand too, and even they muck in during the busy season.
It's the perception that it's a hard work, but if you really love your job, hard work is nothing. Yeah.
Get paid in 3 days. Shh, don't tell Kelly. That money will come through next year, love.
Greg and Kelly Kirkwood needed foreign labour to keep their farms going.
As a business model, it's all about family, so we're all part of a farming family.
They look great. They do look really well, eh?
The Otago is not a big dairying area.
What cow condition do you think they are, Neil?
About 4.
It's remote and it's hard to attract good staff.
We know the opportunities that are there. It would appear that the youth in our own country don't.
We're not the only Filipino employees. They range right through the South Island.
From setting up a bank account to buying groceries and finding transport, Greg and Kelly help these families find their feet.
They haven't just brought them out and left them to their own devices. They've brought them out and they've supported them.
In the beginning, Greg and Kelly would only allow English to be spoken on the farm. That soon changed. But the workers are learning new skills here in New Zealand. They're doing farming studies in their spare time.
They work very, very hard. And I think they are often bypassed by New Zealand because they're quiet. They get in and they do the job.
It's had a ripple effect across this tiny town.
They're very quick to integrate as a community.
A lot of Filipinos are Catholic, so they have their faith.
These workers aren't just here for a short stint, they're putting down roots in Otago.
People are people and we're all the same and we all really have the same desires to be successful or see our children grow up successfully.
What the hell is that?
If you're prepared to put in the blood, sweat and tears, you will get rewarded.
Nice tail.
Neil has become a New Zealand citizen. He was also named Farm Manager of the Year at the regional awards.
Way go.
But the ultimate reward, he says, will be the chance to own his own Kiwi farm.
Just hold on to your dreams. Have a dream.
According to Greg and Kelly, that dream is within reach.
I'm very proud. I'm humbled by what they can achieve.
You get a little bit emotional when you talk about this stuff. Why is that?
Good question. Because it's dear to heart. You know, we've put a lot of time and effort into this. But we've succeeded on the back of their success, and I think that's pretty cool.
Such a cool story.
Absolutely, and Neil thinks he'll get his own farm within about 7 years, so
cool.
he's doing well.
And really great to see that it's not just a business transaction, but a real personal transaction.
Absolutely.
And it's not just that farm. There are a lot of Filipinos coming into New Zealand to do this sort of work. In fact, so much the immigration services have even set up a website. Take a look at this. This is for farmers looking to recruit migrant workers. It's got a really good guide. And check this out. I like this little graph. This explains the cultural difference in management style preferences. Sorry, I've got a bit of a lag going on here. Will we ever get to see it? Maybe we won't.
Oh, it's a shame. It's quite a cool graph.
Suffice to say, they give you lots of help. There we go.
There we go.
This shows you how much people of different countries like being told what to do. So New Zealand's up at the top. And New Zealanders like to, go do it, mate, and I'll come back in a couple of hours. But Filipinos are right up at the 100 zone. They just love getting exact amount of detail. Yeah. And so that graph is one of the things that they provide to employers to help them out with people from other countries.
The overwhelming response on Facebook this afternoon when we put the story up was that these workers must be underpaid and even exploited. That's not true. Of course, it's not their fault that they didn't know that, but the base wage for a shed hand is $39,000 plus free accommodation and power, which is not so bad at all. And that is actually set by and monitored by the Immigration Department. So
yeah. We also got a tweet today, actually, from a Filipino tweeter who said it's not just about the money. Filipinos work on farms because they're hard workers and they appreciate the fact that they've got a good job. Nice to hear from you, Ray.